Primary trigonometric ratios. Sample problems. Question demonstrations. This video contains sample answers to trigonometry questions using the three primary trigonometric ratios. Question number 1. Naming sides of a triangle. Name the opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse sides associated with angle B in the given triangle. Now, the solution. Label the reference angle, which was given as angle B. Label the hypotenuse side, which is across from or opposite from the right angle. Label the opposite side, which is opposite to the given angle. And label the adjacent side, which is the side between the given angle and the right angle. If you wish to return to the menu, click on the Back button. Otherwise, you will proceed to question 2. Question number 2. Finding trigonometric ratios with your calculator. Use your calculator to evaluate the sine of 30 degrees. Round your answer to 4 decimal places. Here is your solution. On your calculator, press the SIN key, type 30, and press enter. You will notice your answer of 0.5 will be displayed. To return to the question main menu, click on the Back button. Otherwise, you'll move to question 3. Question number 3. Finding the measure of an angle within a triangle using your calculator. Use your calculator to find the measure of the angle represented by sine theta equals 0.2345. Since you are given the decimal value for sine, you need to use the inverse function to find the angle. You are asked to round your answer to 2 decimal places. On your calculator, press second sign. On some calculators, it could perhaps be shift sign. You will notice you will get the characters displayed sign with a little negative sign above the N and to the right. Type 0.2345. Press enter. The answer will be 13.56215133, but since you are asked to round to 2 decimals, the rounded answer will be 13.56 degrees. You can press the back key to return to the main menu or to continue to question 4. Question number 4. Finding the measure of a side. Find the measure of side A in the given triangle to the nearest meter. Here is the given triangle. Triangle ABC. Angle C is 25 degrees and side B is 25 meters. Label the sides using the small letters of the corresponding angle names. Angle A would be A, across from angle B is B, and across from angle C is C. Identify the reference angle. Since we have been given the measure of angle C, this would be our reference angle. Label side A and B reference angle. using the appropriate name. You will choose from opposite, meaning across from, adjacent meaning beside, and the hypotenuse meaning across from the right angle. Across from angle B is the hypotenuse, and beside the reference angle, 25 degrees, is the adjacent side. Now, for the solution, write down what is given. You're given angle C at 25 degrees. You're given side B is 25 meters, which represents the hypotenuse. Write down what is required. You are required to find the length of side A, which is the adjacent side. Determine which formula to use. Since we are given values for adjacent and hypotenuse, we will use cos theta, which is equal to adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Now you will substitute the given values into the equation. Cos theta is adjacent over hypotenuse, so the cos of 25 degrees is equal to A divided by 25 and now solve for A by cross multiplying. The cos of 25 degrees is equal to A divided by 25, so A would be cos 25 times 25, which would give us a value of A of 22.65769468, which we can round off to 23 meters. You can click back to go back to the main menu, or you can move to question number 5. Question number 5, finding the measure of an angle. Find the measure of angle A to the nearest tenth of a degree for the given diagram. Diagram ATB with side AB 36 centimeters and side BT 10 centimeters. Use the 9 steps that were given in the Lesson 1, Number 2 Primary Trigonometric Ratios worksheet. Let's get the worksheet ready, and here we go. Step number 1. Name the sides of the given triangle. A, B, T. Label the reference angle. Since the measure of A is what we're looking for, angle A is the reference angle. Find the measure of an angle. Solution. Label the sides in the diagram: hypotenuse, opposite, and adjacent. Write down what is given. Side A, the opposite side, is 10 centimeters. Side T, the hypotenuse, is 36 centimeters. Identify what is required to find the measure of angle A is required. Step number 6, determine which trig ratio to use. Since you are given the opposite side and the hypotenuse, the ratio to use would be sine theta is opposite divided by hypotenuse. Substitute the given values into the formula. Sine theta is opposite over hypotenuse, so sine theta is 10 divided by 36, Now, using your calculator, solve for the unknown variable. On your calculator, press Shift, Sine, or second function sine, so you get the sine -1, and then inside brackets enter 10 divided by 36. So theta equals 16.1276. State your conclusion. Theta is equal to 16.1 rounded to the nearest tenth. Now you can click back to return to the main menu or move to the next slide. Your choice. Question 6. Two-step problem solving. Find the measure of side AD in the following diagram. Express your answer to 1 decimal place. And here is your diagram. Question number 6. Two-step problem solving. Solution. Here is your problem analysis. This is a two-step problem. You are given 2 right-angled triangles inside the big triangle. To find the length of AD, you need to find the lengths of AH and HD. Then you can use the formula AD equals AH plus HD. Start by finding the length of AH using triangle AHB. Name the sides of the triangle giving their corresponding vertices for the given triangle AHB. Identify the reference angle. Since we know the measure of angle B, this will be our reference angle. Label the sides. Hypotenuse, adjacent, opposite, write down what is given. Angle B is 22 degrees. A is 12 centimeters. Identify what is required to find the length of B1. Determine which ratio to use. Since you are given side A, adjacent, and side B, opposite, use the tan ratio. Tan theta is equal to opposite divided by adjacent. This would mean that the tan of 22 degrees is equal to B1 divided by 12. And now we can solve for the unknown value by cross multiplying. So the tan of 22 degrees times 12 is equal to 4.84831471. Now, from there, repeat steps 1 to 8 for the second triangle that's shown in blue. Notice we are using the common side BH of 12 centimeters. You will now find the length of HD in triangle DHB. Now, start by finding the length of HD using triangle DHB. Name the sides of the triangle given their corresponding vertices for the given triangle DHB. Step 2. Identify the reference angle. Angle B is 45 degrees. Label the sides. Reference angle, hypotenuse, adjacent, and opposite. Now, write down what is given. Angle B is 45 degrees. D is 12 centimeters. Identify what is required. We are required to find the length of B2. Determine which ratio to use. Since you are given side A adjacent and side B2 opposite, use the tan ratio. Tan theta equals opposite divided by adjacent. Substitute the given values into the formula. Tan theta is equal to opposite over adjacent, so tan of 45 would be equal to B2 divided by 12. Solve for the unknown value. B2 is equal to tan of 45 times 12, which is equal to 12. Now that you know the length of B1 to be 4.84831471 and B2 to be 12, the total length of AD is equal to 4.8 rounded to 1 decimal place plus 12, which would be 16.8. Correct to 1 decimal place. Click on the back button to go to the menu or continue to the next slide. Now it's your turn.